Hello, everyone, and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I'm Lee,
And I'm Lenore.
as usual. One of these days, I'm going to turn around and say that's Lenore, and just to try to catch you off guard. But nope, I didn't do that this week.
Good.
So I was nice to you for a change.
You're always nice to me.
Anyway, back doing Angel Falls, a craftably kit. Um, Picking up where I left off. Anyway, let's see if the putty's still holding because it's been just over a week. But welcome to the Day Late Show as opposed to the Daily Show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, we were supposed to do it yesterday, but you know, things happen.
Yeah, time gets away from us once in a while.
Yeah, just occasionally. But that's okay. At least we're here,
That is correct.
which is a big plus. Why is that not sticking?
Mm.
Well, there's a couple of spots where it doesn't want to stick, and I'm not sure why.
Mm.
I mean, I can feel it pulling. There we go. But I can't, I just move it and it sticks somewhere else, but not here. So I'll just keep trying. Anyway, we've had a rather interesting week. It's been a little bit busy. Lenore went to her eye appointment this morning, very ungodly early.
It's 9:30.
I don't care if it was 9:30. It was ungodly early.
It was
I
not.
can't help it if you like going there at the ass crack of dawn.
That would have been 5 a.m. Flat.
Not for me.
Yep.
Anything before noontime is the ass crack of dawn.
Oh my God.
So, there. Anyway, she does have to have a laser procedure to clean off the lens where she had her cataract surgery about 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, about
15 years ago,
That was about
10,
20
15
years
years ago.
ago.
I don't know. At any rate, that'll be in a couple of weeks. Then hopefully she'll be able to see better after said procedure. I
Correct.
still have to call around and try to find somebody that takes our insurance so that I can get, or my insurance, I should say, pardon me, so that I can get my eyes done, so I can stop squinting and pulling the laptop up close to my nose. You know.
So I can do that for you Monday, honey.
Huh?
I can do that for you Monday.
Uh huh. I know. I also have to call CVS to find out about the Dixcom sensors and take the couch apart to find the damn remote that I know is there somewhere. But other than that,
Yes, life is easy.
same stuff, different day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, taking care of my brother, taking care of us, taking care of everybody. Or at least so it seems. Other than that, we're just hunky dory. You know, we've had a few comments, some really good ones, including one from somebody we haven't heard from in a while. And no, it's not Henny. I'm still waiting to find out what the hell is going on with Henny. But there is another one that we haven't heard from in a while that we finally heard from. So it's always nice to see when some of our old commenters come back.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's hope we can keep them this time. Anyway, speaking of which, let's say we get started with comment.
All right, the first one we have here is from Laurie Joseph.
Laurie!
Love your singing, Lenore. Thank you very much. I always try and get to all the musicals when they are performing around the Cincinnati area. Have a great week, Lee and Lenore. And she sent hearts.
Yay, hearts!
And I also love the musicals, especially the older musicals, because I'm old. So the older musicals really are right up my alley. And I can understand that.
Up
I
your
really
alley,
like.
huh?
Yes, I really like that. And thank you so much, Laurie, for commenting.
Yes, thank you indeed. And thank you for the hearts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Hearts.
We love them hearts.
We do love those hearts.
Hearts, hearts everywhere.
And the next commenter is Tammy.
Uh-oh. You know what? I
What?
think I screwed that one up too.
Why?
I don't think I hit read more again.
Oh. Well, honey, you've had a busy day with me and with everything else going on here. And I can understand how you might have missed that.
Yeah, I went from what 9:15 this morning until
Mm-hmm.
like 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
running around, doing errands, getting things done.
And Tammy says, Lenore, your singing always brings a smile to my heart. Well, Tammy, you always bring a smile to my heart. I could listen to you sing the phone book. Not that they exist anymore. I pray you feel better soon. I pray you both start feeling better soon. Thank you, Tammy, and we feel the same way about you. We're praying that you feel better soon.
And I'm sure there's a question in there somewhere, but I
Yeah.
forgot to pull it up.
Lee, it makes me happy to see you diamond painting. I'm anxious to see you finish this beautiful, oh yeah, this beautiful picture.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Eventually.
Eventually it will be done.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to miss a question now.
Yep, because I didn't
Oh, stop it.
pull it up.
And then we have something from Melanie Abear.
Melanie Bear.
Yep. Feel better, Lenore. Thank you, Melanie. Your singing makes my heart smile. Oh, you people. What has creating a diamond painting YouTube channel together taught you about patience, partnership, and the way you see each other after all these years? Oh boy.
Not a damn thing. She's still a pain in the ass.
It's taught me a lot about my husband. In something I've really never seen him, and even though we've worked together before, which we did, but he is so super conscious of things. He is aware of a lot of things I don't even begin to think about, and he can be extremely kind. Don't tell anyone because he doesn't want people to know that.
Trying to ruin my reputation.
That's right. And it has been all these years. Oh my Lord. But they've been fun for the most part. There was a little bit of hearts and flowers going on there for a while, but
There was some drama for a short period of time.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. What do you have anything to say?
Not really.
Oh, so it hasn't helped you learn anything about me, huh?
Not really, because most of what I learned about you was while you were working in a business, whether it be the hospital or the welfare department
Mm-hmm.
or even self storage when we worked
Mm-hmm.
self storage together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I know.
um, I think it's brought us. I think the YouTube channel has brought us closer.
I agree with you there.
You know, I don't think there's anything new to learn from it necessarily. I just think it's
Islands.
you know actually
Islands.
just brought us closer.
It has brought
you
us
know,
closer.
because we now do things together.
That's right.
We work on things together. Together, as opposed to tomorrow. But at any rate, which is always nice to be able to work together and yet at the same time not really work together. Okay, where the hell did that go? There it is. There it is. It jumped on me.
Okie dokie.
I had a drill that's deciding to not act properly.
Ah, bad drill.
I don't know if it's a good drill or a bad drill. It is actually an inanimate object, so it just animates because I pick it up and I place it, and if I place it wrong, it just decides it's going to go wherever it ends up popping at because of the way I placed it.
Okay.
No, you're not going to catch me talking to drills like Tammy does.
You say that now.
No, I'll yell at myself. Thank you. But yeah, it's working together, but it's not really working together because we're sitting in our living room,
That's right.
relaxed for the most part. You know, as Lenore's over there closing her eyes, almost going to sleep.
I'm just tired.
But you know, we have the TV going and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
May can't really hear it, but at least we can watch it. It's something to have on. So it's not really like work. But at the same token, it is because we got to put content out, and well, we don't have to, but we try to put content out and get things rolling.
That's right.
Hence the Day Late show,
Yeah.
as opposed to the Daily show. Daily, Day Late, you know, same thing.
You're a nut.
And I'm always $1 short anyway, whether I'm on time or not.
Oh, Lord. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
Sure.
Yep. The next one is from Judith Hood. And she says, beautiful singing of that song, Lenore. Even if you weren't 100%, I still loved it. She sent hearts, and thank you so much, Judith.
Yay! I love my hearts. I'm greedy. I'll take all the hearts I can.
Yes, I heard that before.
Some people send the hearts and it's like, or they put a heart at the end of their comment and I steal that one.
Oh, before I get to see it?
Yep.
Ooh,
even before you get to see it.
bad. Very bad.
Yep. It's mine, I tell you. All mine.
Okay. Then we have something from Sunflower and Diamonds.
Yay, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie. Hello, my Florida friends. It sounds like you are both doing well. I saw your live with you trying to find the ocean. Yeah, we're on a peninsula, but we can't find the ocean. Glad you have directions so you can now find the ocean.
Well, we found the ocean several times. We
but-
just never found the beach.
Right. I
And
know that
it's about time, Jackie. We haven't heard from you in a long time. I was starting to get ready to send out the authorities and do a search for you, just like I'm about ready to do to Henny.
I know that you keep forgetting to ask me what I like to go by. I go by either Jacqueline or Jackie. I was told I was named after Jacqueline Kennedy. I would love to hear Lenore sing again. I wish I could sing. You know,
Like Lenore.
no, it didn't come out.
Well, well, that's what she said.
We all have a song in our heart that we can give, and
Yeah.
that's something I believe, you know. And thank you so much, Jackie, for commenting and for the kind words.
How quickly we do forget.
What?
Because I asked her some time ago, even before she changed her nickname. I forget what it was back then, but
Yeah.
um, even before she changed her nickname, she asked me, and I told her, I just call you Jackie. I hope you don't mind.
Yep.
So that's okay. You're entitled. Okay.
And the next one comes from Artemis Dreams.
Is she throwing me under the bus?
I don't have it ready yet.
Uh-huh.
Hi guys, cats do understand and can talk.
Yep, she's throwing me under the bus.
She said, hi guys. Check out the cats that communicate with word buttons. Have a good one, y'all. She sent a heart.
Okay. First off, she said, hi guys, but she was aiming that comment at me because I'm the one that said cats don't talk. That's number one. As far as the cats that communicate with word buttons, you can train any animal to do that kind of thing. So
don't you talk down about cats.
I will talk
down.
I've got two of them. I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
Even though they're your cats.
Well, they're our cats, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. Thank you, Jack. Artemis.
Yeah.
I was back in the last. I'm all right. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're not. You're half left.
I
keep telling you that.
The next one comes from Carrie Leonard.
Carrie Lynn Leonard, yes.
Yep. Prayers for you and better half. Now was she talking about me or you?
Talking about you being the better half.
Casey, that's me. Sent hearts.
Thank you, Carrie, by the way, for the prayers.
Carrie, I'm so sorry. I am so tired. I'm sitting here under a fan and I'm cold, which is really ridiculous. But I am.
Uh-huh.
And thank you very much for the prayers.
Yes.
And
they're always welcome.
Yeah. And as I said, Casey, that's me,
Casey.
sent hearts.
Yay.
And thank you very much for the hearts.
Gimme.
Oh.
I want my hearts.
And Trin says, nice chat, and sent hearts. Thank you, Trin.
There's Trin with the nice chat and hearts. I like it.
Always loyal, Trin.
Yep. Exactly.
Cindy Bennett. Okay.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So now for my question. What is your favorite time of day?
Week.
Day of the week, month, and favorite season, and why? And here is one more kabazillion hearts. I love it. See what happens when you make me laugh while adding hearts? So here are some feel.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Once again.
Yeah, but it's not your fault.
Yeah, it is. I should have hit read more, but I was too engrossed in whatever the hell it was I was doing.
Okay, what is your favorite time of day? For me, morning. And if you need a more specific time, I'll go with 8. But morning is my favorite time of day. My
favorite time of day is anytime afternoon time.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's that simple.
And day of the week? I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite day of the week.
I do not have a favorite day of the week at this point because all the days tend to run together.
Yes, my favorite day of the week used to be Friday because that was the last day of my work week.
And I didn't really have, the only favorite time I had for the day of the week was the day I got paid.
Yeah.
Because once again, working security even though you might have been scheduled off for a day or two, so
Mm-hmm.
that the day before would be your favorite day. Unfortunately, when you work security, you're usually on call
Mm-hmm.
unless you work in-house security for a particular company like Raytheon or
True.
something like that. But if you work for a contract firm like I used to, you don't have necessarily a couple of days off. It does happen, but not too often.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite month? For me, my favorite month was always July.
Why? July 4th, I know why.
Yep,
I know why.
July 4th was my favorite day because that was the date that the Constitution turned around
Yep.
and went from bow in to bow out so that it would weather evenly on both sides. Um, Especially given the fact that she's still a commissioned vessel
Yep.
for the United States Navy. But because of my father's job, I always got on the tugboat. And I mean, they had several tugboats go out with with people from the company and uh,
Family, friends, and
friends and business
yep.
associates and all kinds of things. But I always was able to get on the working boat, which
Mm-hmm.
was the boat that was tied up alongside the Constitution.
Yep. I bet you loved that, didn't you?
Oh, I most certainly did. My favorite thing
Mm-hmm.
was to get up on the bow of the tug,
I'm really stupid, but is the
front
bow
of
the front?
the front,
Oh,
yes,
thanks.
the front of the tug, where it was where it was tied in and closest to the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
And I would literally lay my hand on the
Oh,
Constitution
wow.
and sort of give it a pat or two.
It deserves a pat for surviving all these
Yeah,
years.
tell me about it. Well, they take very good care of it.
Yes, well, I would too.
You know,
That's a very
it
important
went into dry dock for a little
historical
while for some minor, minor repairs, but um,
historic ship.
every single year we used to do that.
Yeah.
And every single year I went on it. So that
Yeah.
was always my favorite month,
Yeah.
my favorite time of year as far as that goes.
I have two favorite months. I can't help it. November and December, because it's going into the holiday season. November for Thanksgiving, of course, and December for Christmas. I just always loved those seasons. Oh, and my favorite season. What's your favorite season, honey?
I didn't really have a favorite season.
No.
Um, I was a 3 season kid anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Spring, summer, and fall, because there was so much to do in the spring and the fall. And then, of course, summer was just summer.
Yeah.
But living up in Massachusetts and close to New Hampshire and Maine, um, during the fall, you go up and see the foliage,
Mm-hmm.
all the leaves turning up in the mountains. And you used to get, in the spring, you go up into those same areas where they had all kinds of seasonal attractions from where the water would come down
Yeah.
and create natural rock formations like the basin and
Oh,
the
yeah.
flume, you know, which sort of a
Those were up in New Hampshire.
precursor to the Grand Canyon. It's
Yep.
just the water rushing down the side of the mountain.
Yep.
Those were what?
In New Hampshire,
Yeah,
I
those
was
were in New
just
Hampshire.
yeah. That's
Maine was just, I mean, yeah, you could get the same things up in Maine too, but
mm,
either way they were pretty.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like I said, summertime you still had a bunch of attractions They don't have it anymore, but you used to have the old man in the mountain. Unfortunately, that
Yeah, the old man fell
fell
down.
down. That fell down the side of the mountain. It was
Yeah,
a
it's too bad.
natural uh, outcropping of
Hmm.
rocks in the mountain that looked like a man's head.
Yep.
It looks like a man's face.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, that's true.
There's also Indian Head, which the same thing, but the difference is that had a pine tree growing at the very top of the thing, and it looked like it had feather up in the Indians, up on the, coming
I
off the
never
Indian.
saw her Indian
Yep,
head.
yep.
I
It's
saw
hard.
old.
It was harder to see than the old man in the mountain,
Yeah,
but you could see it.
I saw Old Man in the Mountain, and
I've seen that so many times.
yeah.
I got pictures of the old man
Mhm.
in the mountain,
Mhm. Yeah.
gazillion of them somewhere.
Gazillion, gazillion. My favorite seasons would be summer and spring. I didn't care for fall because it was so wet in Massachusetts. That was a lot of rain generally, and you had the leaves, and it was so messy. I wasn't thrilled with that, and it was cold because it was coming into winter time, and New England couldn't wait to get into winter time, so it
Yeah.
came early in the fall. But yeah. And you know what? I lost my stupid. Okay, I found it again.
So that's where we're at. At least I got her questions answered.
The issue
Shit, if
did.
I didn't answer Terry's and I didn't answer hers, I'd have hell to pay.
And Cindy Bennett.
Again, yeah, that's because that's where we distracted her with our
Yeah.
laughing.
Oh no! I before I forgot. Here is your 4 cubazillion hearts. Okay. Thank you, Cindy.
She said something after that, but
Yeah, I know. Because it says read more.
yep,
But I know you forgot to do it, honey.
and I
It's
didn't do
okay.
it again.
It's all right, baby.
One of these days, I'll actually start doing that on a regular basis and
Hmm.
remembering. You
Well, you
know,
always used to. You've just
yeah, I
been
don't know what happened.
distracted. I don't know. This is Sparkle Dust and Diamonds.
Otherwise known as cat,
Cat.
as opposed to
Hashtag
dog.
replay. I'm sorry I missed your live. I totally forgot you were going on earlier. Sorry to hear Lenore not feeling well. Thank you, Cat.
Well, cat, I'll tell you. It was the first week we started going on early.
Yep.
And at this point, just so everybody knows, I will mention it again. We are now going on at 6 p.m. on Thursdays. I mean, on Tuesdays. No, not on Thursdays. Scratch that. 6 p.m. on Thursdays is Tammy. Um, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays uh, instead of 7.
Yes, bring your dinner or supper or whatever you call it, and come and talk with us.
Yeah, sit back, relax.
Yep,
You know, it's
and
not
eat.
like you have to watch
Have
anything.
a glass of wine, eat, enjoy yourself.
You know, it's not like you have to watch anything because we don't generally have anything to show per se.
No,
And if we did, we'd say, hey, you might want to look up a minute,
yep.
you know, just to give you a heads up. Nonetheless, I'm losing my place.
Don't lose your place, honey.
Yeah, I don't want to be shooting drills down the wrong side.
No. And last, but well, she's not last of all the comments, but on this page is Trin.
Yay!
Great live, sending all the healing vibes your way, Lenore. And she sent hearts. Thank you, Trin.
Yay!
You're weird.
What?
You're weird.
I'm saying yay
I know you're weird.
because it's good to say yay when you're, glad about a comment.
Yeah, it's true. And Laurie Joseph says, catching the replay, Lee and Lenore. And she sent hearts.
Yes, by all means, catch the replay if you can't be there live.
Yep.
We have no problem with that. Just if you catch the replay and you haven't seen it live, just type in hashtag replay.
Yep.
Or if you're old like me, pound button replay. And if you're really old like those other than me,
You
you
speaking
can
of
go
me?
tic-tac-toe board.
Oh,
You know,
Lord,
either
you're
way,
funny.
they all work.
You're funny.
Yeah, but looks on everything.
Stop it.
I know I'd get you.
Next from Tammy. Tammy 1977.
Yeah.
Is that another Tammy?
No, that's the same Tammy.
Oh, I never saw that before.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I'm so sorry I missed this. I'll watch the replay. I really am sorry. Tammy, stop it.
Now do you know which Tammy it is?
Yes. And she sent a heart.
I keep telling her stop it. She doesn't want to listen to me.
Tammy
Maybe
marches.
because you're her favorite,
Tammy,
she'll listen to you.
Tammy marches to her own drummer.
Tammy marches to something. I don't know if it's a drummer or not, but she marches to something. And I wouldn't have her any other way.
No.
She is the sweetest.
Yep. Well, Bert is a very, very, very close second to being the sweetest.
Berta is the kindest.
Yes.
I mean, Tammy is too, but Berta is the kindest.
Yeah. She's a sweetheart.
I have a feeling that she'd give you the shirt off of her back as long as she's wearing a bra.
You're nuts. I hope she hears that.
I hope so too.
Oh. And
But,
last, go
would.
ahead.
No, she would. She'd give you the shirt off her back if she thought you needed it.
Yeah.
She offered to help us get to a retreat one time.
I know.
And I told her, I said, I appreciate that, but you'd end up paying the whole thing, and that's too expensive.
Yeah.
So, no. But I did appreciate it.
She really is a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
I love what she calls me, Honey Bunny.
Honey Bunny?
Yeah. And last but not least, certainly not least, is Trin. And she says, thanks for sharing. And she sends hearts.
That must have been the end of month live.
That it must have been. Must have been, honey.
Because that's the only time we share. Other than that, we just banter.
Do we banter?
We banter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, we don't barter, that's for sure. So we got to banter. Barter, banter, banter, barter.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's always a good thing.
Yes.
And like I said, we do appreciate everyone coming in.
Oh, definitely.
Watching. Enjoying our time.
Yes, and we do enjoy seeing new faces or new people, but we definitely enjoy our old friends too. And I'm not talking age.
We enjoy everybody.
Yeah.
New or returning friends.
Yep.
Don't forget, by the way, just speaking of new and returning friends, if you are new and you have not subscribed, feel free to do so. If you're new or not new and you like what you see and hear, then feel free to hit the like button.
Yep.
Both of which are free. They do not cost a penny.
And that is unbelievable in these times.
And they only take a millisecond a piece to click on.
Yep.
So by all means, do that. After I get this uploaded and put into YouTube, I will also be adding the next 5 creators that people should go check out.
Oh, yes. That's important.
As I said, every Wip Chat, I will be adding 5 new creators off of the list that I have of people that I am subscribed to.
Yep.
Or we are subscribed to.
Mhm.
We're
Honey, you
starting to
do all
watch
the
a lot
heavy
more
lift.
of them on the TV. So, huh?
You do all the heavy lifting, so
I do all the heavy lifting.
yeah,
But we are starting to watch them on the TV so we can enjoy them a little bit
absolutely.
easier together rather than the two of us being on the computer.
Yep.
I usually have the computer with me anyway, just so that I can type in any comments that I want to type in. But we will be having, like I said, 5 per Whip Chat.
Yep.
I can tell you that I did make a count of the creators that actually begin with diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, diamond painting with NMD, diamond
Riches.
painting accountant. No, starting with diamond. His starts with
Oh.
speaking
Oh, okay.
of diamonds.
You're right.
But I have 36 creators that have diamonds as the first word of their um, channel name.
Yeah.
So for 7 weeks, you will have a lot of D's in there. They're not repeats. Honest.
You'll have to remind everyone of that when you
But when I get to
start
the
doing them.
D's,
Yeah.
yes, when I get to the D's, I will probably say something about, okay, here's 5 more D's for you. You know. So, and of course, there's always DP, which, contrary to popular dirty minds, is diamond painting, as opposed to what people have been shocking other people with the DP. Huh?
Tell me later.
Why? They
'Cause
all know.
I don't
It's
care.
double penetration.
Oh, did oh, when will you ever learn to listen to me?
Why? Because I wish they could have seen the look on your face when I said it.
Oh, oh, you're so
I should have waited till the live to tell you. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you last week. You know,
bad. Oh.
but yeah. So there are quite a few. So you'll be getting those. But in the meantime, I am going to fill a little bit more time with just diamond painting because we have gone through our script.
And Lenore's really, really tired.
And Lenore is probably going to go in and lay down.
No, I gotta feed the cats, clean up the kitchen,
Oh,
get the bottles ready to go out tonight. Oh yes.
oh yes, the bottles.
Yep. The bottles, the soda bottles, and milk bottles.
Hey,
What?
you didn't have to,
I
tell
don't.
them
I don't
that.
want people thinking we're drinking something other than Dew and Pepsi.
Well, maybe I want them to think that.
Well, maybe I don't. So there.
So there you so.
Mm.
So
Well, good night, everyone.
if
I
you
like
hear,
and thank you for putting up with us.
you mean putting up with us?
Yeah, I said that.
I thought you said moving up with us.
No. Oh.
So anyway, you may hear stuff, you may not. God only knows. Who knows? You might even hear my brother come back through. He is doing well, by the way, just for those of you that might ask. Not doing fantastic, but he is doing better. Huh? You can pull the cord towards me. No, not that cord. The whole cord, the extension cord and all.
That's what I was talking about.
You just shut off my light.
How did I do that?
Because you pulled on the plug. No, I can't get it to come on. Mess with the thing again, will you?
This?
Yeah. Wait. Thank you.
Yeah, but now what am I going to do it again?
No, just pull on the extension cord. Leave the plug alone.
This?
Yes.
Of course, I'm going to put the seat down.
Yeah. Put the seat down so that the plug can stay on the floor. Just long enough so that the plug can go on the floor. That's good enough. You can step over that, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, the way we have to have it plugged in, it gets in her way. Why is my ring light, not my ring light, my light pad going
I don't know. It
off?
Because of this. This.
Well,
it's not really. When it lays down like that, it's not really good.
Anyway. That's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Oh, sounds like he's getting ready to come in. Yep. Here he comes. Chong chong. So I'm going to put this on pause for a moment. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's just, for the fun of it, just sit and diamond paint with each other for a while. Just because we can. And would be even better is if I can convince my loving wife to bring me in a soda. I said if I can convince my loving wife to bring me in a soda.
Oh. Suppose I could.
It would be even better, I said, because we're going to sit here. We're going to sit here and enjoy diamond painting together. Those that are using this Wip Chat to keep them company, diamond painting.
Oh boy. You left him in here too long.
Little frozen?
Uh-huh. You know why?
Why?
I cleaned out the freezer today.
Yep. Oh well, I'll take it anyway.
Yours isn't too bad.
Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought I had a drill stuck to the side of my nose.
It's very cold.
Oh, yes, it is. It's slushy.
Mm-hmm. Can I put this over here?
Mm-hmm.
Can you drink that?
Mm-hmm. Up. As I move the angle of the camera. So, Melanie, I am sorry to tell you that yes, my due is on my canvas.
What do you mean you're sorry to tell her?
Not really, but hey, you know, I got to make her feel good, somewhat. See, the problem is, or the good thing is, she can't really see it. So it doesn't give her the anxiety it gave her when I used to use my ring light. And you could see it on the canvas. I think I gave her anxiety attacks because there it is on the canvas. And Mm. It's not frozen, but it's so solidly slushy that I have to squeeze the bottle to get any of the dew out. Mm-hmm. Well, not only that, but because the freezer is now not full. Yes, Oreo, what do you want? Remind me though when I'm done. Remind me when I'm done before I close this table to check underneath it.
Oh yes. Okay, we don't want to repeat that.
Last week when we did our whipping chat, I put the camera down. I shut the camera off, and I have one of those not dining room, but living room tables, coffee tables that you can pull the top up. So, like if you're sitting on the couch and having dinner, you pull the top up so you can eat right at the couch. Well, the problem with doing that here and using it for my diamond painting is the fact that our little girl cat likes to climb inside because there's a little storage space in there and there's space, to hide in. And she likes to climb inside. And of course, when she climbs inside, if I don't check, I can close her in. So about a half an hour later, all of a sudden I'm hearing scratching at the table. So I'm thinking the cat is scratching on the outside of the table. Uh-uh. The cat started making noise and I was like, oh crap. So Lenore had to come over, lift the tabletop up so that the cat could jump out. And originally the cat just sort of sat there and looked at her and then finally jumped out when she started to put the table back down. Yeah, our cat's a special, all right. Short bus special. Yes, I know to some people that may be an insult, and it's not intended that way, and it is not meant as any kind of a personal attack on any individual. It is just a way to pick on my cats. So do not come after me. Sorry, I am not the politically correct type. I tend to say things without any problem. Those that know me know that I don't mean anything by it. And those that don't, if they stick around long enough, they'll learn. And if they don't, I apologize. Huh? That's the bottles, right? Uh, Come on. That's my trash one, yeah. I can't help it if I have a collection of bottles over there. Mm. Ice cold soda. La, 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 la. Huh? Oh, trying to figure out what you're doing.
No, he's trying to figure out what I'm going to feed him next. I know him, Misty.
Or when you're going to clean up the box.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's see if I can get this symbol done in the next 6 minutes. Not likely. I just want to finish the symbol before I end the live, and I don't think that's going to happen. But that's okay. Knowing me, I'll probably miss a symbol or two anyway. Yeah. I hate when I get a song stuck in my head. And of course, I gotta refill this again. What's the matter? Of course it is. Well, you know it's got to be tough to get to. Crying out loud, it's her dish. I'll have to come up with a different place to plug that in so you're not. What do I do? If you are far away, and I am blue, what do I do? Well, in the immortal words of Agent 86, aka Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much. But I almost got done with the whole symbol before the end of the hour. So I've only got a few more to go, so we'll just extend it a couple more, a minute or two. Or 30 seconds or whatever it's going to be. No, it can't be 30 seconds because that's already passed. So I was right by the minute or two. So I think that's the last one. If not, then I'll just get back to it later on. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to call it from here. Everybody have a wonderful week. You will see us, and we will talk to you next Tuesday. Everybody have a wonderful time until then. Remember, do not fake it until you make it. Just believe it until you receive it, whatever that it may be. In the meantime, enjoy and thank you for coming. Bye bye.